Now in this video, we cover the most delusional fighter in the history of the company. He goes by the name of the snoozer, Belal Muhammad. Now, Belal Muhammad made an appearance on a podcast, ironically, we've never heard of. Some guys off the street that are talking about MMA. Now, before I get into the video, I gotta give credit to the guy on the right. The Paulo Costa lookalike, the Paulo Costa from Temu, I gotta give the guy credit. To say he embarrassed Belal Muhammad is a brutal understatement. The guy took Belal Muhammad to absolute school. Now, Belal Muhammad goes off on a rant talking about how he's the best boxer in the UFC.
I'm going to go in there. I'm going to outbox Jack. I'm not going to shoot one takedown. And I'm going to show him the meaning of Canelo hands. I'm going to show the UFC fighters, the fans, that I'm the best boxer in the UFC, the best boxer in the welterweight division. Trust me, you guys want to tune in. Don't miss it.
25 minutes later, and unanimous decision. Oh, Muhammad.
When I saw the clip on Twitter, I thought it was a joke. I thought maybe Belal is making jokes to hype up the fight, show a little personality. But no, the guy is actually serious. He, in his heart, believes he's the best boxer in the welterweight division. Now, why does he think this? He thinks he's the best boxer because he stood up with Gilbert Burns and Sean Brady. That means I'm the best boxer in the welterweight division.
Like, even with me, I'm like, I've had fights where I didn't shoot one takedown. Like, people were, oh, you're only a wrestler. I'm like, Gilbert Burns and Sean Brady, I didn't shoot one takedown. If I'm going to fight Wonder Boy, I'm going to shoot on Wonder Boy 50 times if I have to.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, the fact that he stood with Gilbert Burns and stood with Sean Brady in his mind means that he's the best boxer. As if he didn't body kick Gilbert Burns from range for 5 straight rounds. The guy is a delusional brat. The guy is an absolute goof. Now, the Sean Brady fight, did he finish him? Sure. Is that the only Belal Muhammad knockout? He didn't even knock him out. Sean Brady was standing at the end of the fight. It was a standing TKO. Whoop-de-doo. Now, as I said before, the guy on the right, this Paulo Costa lookalike, took Belal Muhammad to school. He goes off on a rant talking about how going to UFC fights and having a friend as a fighter and having the crowd talk shit about your friend is absolutely sad. Now, Belal Muhammad tries to relate to that, saying, oh, my brother's getting fights, but the guy cuts him off and says, slow down, you don't gotta worry about that. Your fights are absolutely fucking boring. Now,
it was the first time that I had ever been to a UFC fight where I was personally friends with the guy, and we're taking a break from you slobbing up this guy.
Yeah. At least he's the champ, bro.
But the point was, I was sitting there and hearing people talk shit about Henry. I wanted to. It's hard to hear people talk shit about. And I'm sure your family, you're a divisive figure because your fights are so boring.
Like I said, this Paulo Costa from Temu is absolutely hilarious. Now, the Temu Paulo Costa also asks Belal Muhammad, you're not going to go down to 155 because of Makhachev. We already know why he's not going down or why he doesn't want to fight Makhachev. He's an absolute scared little bitch. But he's scared to fight Makhachev. And he doesn't want to go up because it's DDP. Belal Muhammad intersects and says, DDP? Driscus? Still acting like he doesn't know how to say Dricus' name. Driscus? Acting like he would beat Driscus. And they laugh at him in his face. Dricus would absolutely brutally flatline you.
Well, the question is, you obviously can't move up to 85, and you can't go down to 55 because that's your boy. So
why can't I go up to 85?
Or Trickers beat the shit out of him.
Watch him fight. I'm looking at this guy like, bro, honestly, it's embarrassing for the 85ers to have that guy as a champion. And he wins a lot of his fights because he just figures out a way. Like, you're not going to figure out a way against me.
Yeah, that's a championship mentality.
What makes it funny is these two cats double down. Now, like I said, I don't know if they know Belal Muhammad from a can of paint, but they double down in saying DDP beats Belal Muhammad.
Strength-wise, I'm going to be stronger than probably 80% of the 185 pounders.
I don't
You really
know.
think you get Drickus?
No.
Oh, 100%. If
He has to say that.
Yeah.
Bro, Drickus sucks. I'm not lying when I say it, bro.
Bro, I 100%
I'm like trying to figure out
watched.
a way that he would beat me. And it's
Yeah.
like, he's going to throw a big looping punch, trip over his own feet. I'm going to push him.
It was an absolute masterclass to watch. It's a 40-minute hit piece on these guys clowning Belal Muhammad, especially the Paulo Costa kid. Give that kid a contract. Get that kid on ESPN MMA. Get that kid a job, because that guy brutally embarrassed Belal Muhammad. It was a great watch. I loved every second of it. It is what it is. Belal Muhammad, you need to do better. You're not a fucking boxer. For the life of me, to compare yourself, the guy you're facing is a better boxer than you and the best boxer in the division. Belal Muhammad, you need to do better, and that is that.